Alright, do you hear the calling? If not, it's about to happen. Welcome to ChaoticCalling stream. I am the DM Starwind, and I'll be taking some adventurers on their journey through the world of Elsperia and perhaps other places. Joining me tonight we have Kaldak, the Goliath Paladin.
Hello.
We have Souffle, Suckseth, the Auntie Rogue.
Yellow.
We have Chara, the cute kobold of druids.
Hi guys.
And then we have Creed missing, so there's going to be some changes, as I kind of mentioned pre-stream. Certain people have some activities coming up that's kind of making it hard for them to continue in the campaign. So we know two people are dropping out from the campaign, Valerian and Xanon. Odysseus is stuck at work. Our heartfelt apologies that work has captured you. We will send kobolds. Uh-oh. Is the stream still going for you guys? Because I just got...
The stream's still going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I'm monitoring it on another screen and it just went blank there for a minute. Okay, the title's staying the same. That's perfect. Okay, so now let's get back into this. But yeah, so we got a couple people who are leaving the campaign for now, and you know, they got their own work they gotta do. And people are stuck at work tonight, so that sucks. But
oh my god.
Oh hush, you don't even know what work is, do you? Alright, so let's recap because I didn't have time to think about it. Last time we were here, we brought a unicorn back, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's how that scene started. And then we brought the unicorn back, and then as soon as it touched its horn on Ninny, Crimzu just leaped out in like a furious ball of thunder. It's like, "What do you think you're doing?" Blah, 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 blah. Did it really? Fucking title. Kill it.
And a brave Chara.
Yeah.
Yes, brave Chara.
And a brave Chara stood up to Crimzu. Yeah, continue, guys. What else happened after that? Like, give me a little surmise of what you did.
So after that, Chara did apologize to...
I don't know why it's doing this. I'm just constantly clicking this. I want you to know. Oh no. Okay, I apologize. Apparently Twitch likes to whip my stuff, and now I have to re-enter the name of the stream again because it decided it wanted to change everything. And you can see me do it live and see that it changed. Like, why did it change? I don't know. So, hang tight for a second as we continue telling her. Actually, I apologize for interrupting you, Chara. Please continue.
So Chara actually apologized for, like, standing up to Crimzu, but it was needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we basically went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have, I wouldn't say we had a full night's rest. We had a slight rest. And, got woken up by a vision. We were seeing Ninny's past. Ninny's past playing out. We get woken up out of the thing by Crimzu yelling at us, telling us to get up. Chara stands up to him once again saying, "Hey, this is what we saw. We saw Ninny's past and saw how she got blinded and stuff. And then we went out to go seek the ethereal bleed." Upon arriving at the spot, we got met by a displacer beast.
Suffix, why were you proud?
What was that?
What did you say about pride?
I felt pride for having our other scaly friends actually standing up to a proud dragon.
Dangerous situation there, but okay. Now we made our way to the road that he pointed out that there will be an ethereal bleed. You guys arrived there about 11:30ish if you were to time it. And you've been spending like a half hour getting ready for whatever might come, and I think I can take it from here. Like, you got attacked by a displacer beast that was out hunting. And in short order, you guys managed to kill it, along with a couple. Well, I don't know. Did you kill the flumps or they got away? They got away. A couple flumps came in the middle of that fight.
No, they was trying to
they just
counter us.
Yeah, they just wanted to come by, see what was going on, and then off and on if they got scared. But yeah, so that brings us to the current map that we are on. And I think so for now you have all the people who are currently in the party with you. That even includes Valerian, Odysseus, and Xanon. Like, you all group back up and you tell them, oh, we killed this displacer beast that arrived at camp, and Odysseus gives a, oh, I wanted to kill that. You know. But they rejoin you. You're all out here on the roads, just kind of like observing, getting into the feel of what's happening. Let's do. Should I do a round of perception checks, or should I use your passive? I think we need to actively look. So go ahead and do a round of perception.
Okay.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, we're the best.
Man, just the best. Level 1, guys. Level 1.
Level 2, right?
Level 2.
Level
correct.
2. You're right. You're right.
You're not that far off, but still, you don't get any proficiency bonuses for a while, I think.
Exactly.
But yeah, you guys are like sitting around doing nothing, and unfortunately, I'm not going to go through and do stats for the other three. But we'll take whatever you got. And 11:30 rolls around, 11:45, 11:49, 11:50, and then the minutes are clicking, and you don't notice anything. Even the flux seem to have disappeared at this point. It seems they were just being like fireflies, just floating around, glowing, and giving off that strange scent for whatever reason. However, as the midnight hour leads in, you start to see white light, even with your low perception. And basically the road looks like it's encased in a wall, but it's a ghostly wall you could see through. And more parts of this wall is like scattered into the forest off to the edge of this road, and then it kind of like makes this big temple looking area, but you can see bits and pieces of it broken down, torn apart, salvaged. The ceiling is like completely blown off perhaps, or however it might have looked, but it looks like ancient ruins just scattered out in a ghostly form right here before you. And you
Guys,
realize,
I think this is it.
Nuts.
let's see.
I have my shield raised, ready to dodge an attack if it comes, like, from out of nowhere.
Suffix will stealth.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm just gonna jump right in.
So yeah, you guys walk through the wall, and you
can
start
climb
hearing.
on my shoulder.
You start hearing, like children laughing in the air, and it echoes. As you go further in, you start to hear. Actually, I think I need another perception check. Actually, to be fair. Go ahead and make another round at perception. We'll see if we can get anywhere.
Got a 19 on the die.
Nice.
So that's 20.
Suffix, you want to roll?
Yeah, I've rolled.
He's
Alright.
16.
So you hear the earth crack open, and two figures start wiggling their way up from the ground as if they're climbing from a grave. And then they start to saunter slowly towards you.
Can I shoot a bow and arrow at it?
Since you perceive them before combat, I will give you guys a free round. And we will go right into fighting.
Initiative?
Yeah, I'll give you... The ones who saw it can go first. Unfortunately, Chara will not be able to take a turn because she didn't notice the threat in time. Alright, so...
Now, I am
short bow...
sneaking, so would that be 15?
Do you have a point there? I will get on the right layer here and tell you what's up.
That is true.
Let me pull up these things real quick. It's gonna be slow going, guys, because, let's see. Will that be enough? Oh god, yeah, that'll be enough. Would you believe the 7 almost hit?
Wow.
And the javelin hit, so go ahead and do damage. And are you both on the same one, or which one are you taking? Left
I'm
or right?
aiming at this one.
Yeah, okay, we were on the same one then.
Alright, so 5 points from you, plus, well, no, sneak attack, because nobody's there. And then how much from you?
Well,
No, stealth.
oh, yeah,
advantage,
stealth,
yeah.
you're right. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And what's yours? Oh, your javelin damage.
I did. It was the 5.
Oh, the 5. Okay, sorry, I didn't see it. You gotta forgive me. Long day already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys shoot an arrow, shoot a javelin off, and it kaboom into this zombie-looking figure, and it like jolts back for a moment, and now it seems to align itself and gets ready to charge in your direction. Let's roll initiative. Click your. Let me double check it first, though. Make sure it's empty. Yeah, it's empty. All right, so click your token first, and then click initiative. And I will include. This might be overkill, but I do have a point. Alright, in this campaign I got it forced to where your tiebreaker is always on there too, so that's why you see the point 18, the point 16, okay? But, Suffix, you get to go again.
Okay, I'll pull out another arrow and fire again. Wait, no, actually, I will move over here. Use bonus action to stealth, then attack.
Alright, roll a stealth check, please.
That's
Yeah, I
one.
know they're gonna find you. Holy, hold on, though. Tie goes to the winner. You got the higher number.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled a natural 20 to spot you, but you rolled a natural 20 to stealth, so yeah.
Yeah. And... Sorry about there.
An 18 will hit. Same one.
Yep, same one.
So that's a total of 10 damage. Now these things are fun. I like these creatures for a reason. Because once you knock them down, they got this nice little handy ability that's fun to play with. So if the damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw of a DC 5 plus the damage taken. Unless the damage is rated blah blah blah. So the damage he took to go under 0 would be. So he took a total of 10, 4, 9. Okay, DC 9. And it falls apart and does not get back up. Congratulations, you killed the zombie. The other one is still stalking towards you. Chara, you are up next.
Okay, 10, 15, 20. Yep. I'm just gonna ready my quarterstaff +1 because I have no spells left.
You have no spells left? What did you do with them? You did get a long rest before this, didn't you? Oh, Displacer Beast. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Displacer Beast is there to mess with you. Dices will...
No ranged cantrips though?
Hey, don't you have any cantrips
Yeah.
you can cast? They
Yeah,
don't
I
cost
do.
spell slots. If you want, I'll let you cast your cantrip. Like, what do you got? Sacred Flame or anything?
I got Frostbite and Druidcraft. Remember, we're only level 2.
Alright, so if you want to do Frostbite, better than nothing. Does that require you to touch, or is that range? I mean, I could help look this up too, but... Wrong category. I need
You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range.
Alright,
I don't
so
know what the range is, so
it should say on the spell 60 feet.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm. And the
I'll
target
do
takes
that.
1d6. So it must make a con save throw once you do it. So go ahead and roll your dice on that one. I rolled a con. What is your DC?
It takes 1.
DC 13. It rolled 11. It takes 1 point of frost damage, and it looks chilly. You can see its face kind of glaze over with some ice, and it like shakes its head, and the icicles kind of fall off. Odysseus charges up next to you, and she gets into a defensive position. I wonder if she has javelins. I will check real quick. She has a javelin, I think. She has a javelin, so we'll toss it. I will hit. 8 points of damage.
Is she raging though?
I'll say she's raging. Yeah, sometimes I'm just doing things quickly that I forget to say it. If I forget to say it, it's okay, because we can go back and say, she's raging. But, yeah. But I need to remember to do that on, like, enemies' turns and stuff like that, so you can keep me in check on that. But unless you don't want me to have her rage, I can definitely take that off.
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
she'd rage.
Yeah, so she comes up there, she tosses the javelin, it flies through the air and lands in the center point of this zombie, but the zombie doesn't seem phased, and it still tries to keep walking towards you guys. Okay, happens now then. So Valerian tries to reposition himself. You guys are inside the wall. He kind of comes over towards this direction, and then he just vanishes.
What?
Xanon was keeping an eye on him. He's like, "Hey, where'd you go?" Walks in that direction. He too also vanishes. Hey, Claudak, it's your turn.
Should I check that out?
We
Yeah,
got
no.
more important things to do.
Okay, I'll go over right here, and, like, I'll take a quick glance back to this area.
Make a Constitution save.
Okay, I'm good at This is 13?
You feel a tug on your body, but you manage to will yourself enough to not get taken in by whatever it was. It's almost like
I
there's
used
some kind of
my-
strange... Go ahead.
Use my other 15 feet to go right here, and I'm like, we shouldn't go over that way.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
something tugging on me. And then I'll, from this distance, throw my javelin at the thing. We'll deal with that later. It's
Yeah.
21.
Hit.
Extra 5 damage.
Still standing as another javelin lands into its chest, and now it's starting to look like a porcupine coming towards you.
I need that back, good sir.
I think we'll bring it over to you here in a second. Hold on.
No, let me kind of
Yeah, let me help you out. 5, 10, 15, 20. Comes down here and does the slapstick routine. 11 misses. And that's his turn. Level 2, right? Suffix.
Suffix will hide.
Mm-hmm. That's not very good. And what else?
And then attack with his bow.
Well, unfortunately, you got a 0, so go ahead and make an attack.
Even.
So you hide back there and then you pop out. Ping! The 8 will hit too.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage. For 9 points of damage. You see the arrow sink into the head of the zombie and it falls to the ground. And then it has to make a con save. Which it passes, and then all of a sudden you see this zombie's eyes widen open again and it starts to get back up. But it is still alive with 1 HP.
I thought I killed you.
Yeah, it went down
That was a
and then it
headshot.
came back up and it's like, "Ah." Yeah, even a headshot you still got. Still walked back up. Chara, this strange creature looked like it was dead and now it's back up again.
I'm gonna come over here and take my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to whack it over the head
Alright, go ahead and whack
with my staff plus.
That will hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Weapon.
4 points of damage. So it goes down again. Makes another con save. It gets back up again.
This thing stinks.
Odysseus
It really does.
runs up, pulls out her equipment. I can't remember what she's carrying right now.
She has a warhammer.
She has a
Or
warhammer, and she has
axe?
an axe. I think she has a nice looking axe. I mean, we're
I
getting
thought she
into
had
it.
a mace.
She's got this,
Yeah, she had an...
and she's got this.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So she's like, coming in there charging, and I'm sorry if I do a bad impression of Odysseus, but she tears into it. And that's like, what? Okay, I'm just going to say the DC is like 18 now. She done some serious damage to this thing.
I don't recommend biting this one. It looks like it's
That's
gone
24
bad.
damage.
She slobbers in your direction. Then I'll bite you instead. Oh, wait. Alright, so yeah, with that, she
We're friends.
tears it into shreds. She tears off the right arm. She tears off the left arm, and the head comes lopping off, and the whole zombie just kind of deconstructs it right there in front of you.
That was too easy.
There has to be more.
Speaking
Baldak,
of,
it is your turn. What do you think?
I'm gonna take my javelin out of this, walk 15 feet over here, and throw it, like toss it, maybe even, backwards into this area.
Alright, go ahead and toss it. Make an attack roll.
Like, I'm doing it backwards, so basically it'd be bludgeoning damage if it even hit anything.
So says you.
21.
Javelin has points on both ends, you know that, right?
Does it?
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Whatever.
You're thinking of a spear.
Yeah,
You're
spear has a
probably
blunt edge.
I thought it had a blunt side on the
You
javelin.
throw it, but you never hear it land.
Does it disappear just in front of my eyes then?
Pretty much. Like, you threw it over there, and you swore that you should have been able to see it, and it just, like it went through something. And it's nowhere to be seen. You didn't even hear it go thud. Let me get perception checks from who's next in the turn order. Suffix. Well, no, you're not actively out in the open. Char.
Right.
Ten is all you need to hear the sound of the earth rumbling and more of these zombies appearing.
We got company, guys.
Wave two. And now down one javelin, 450.
And let's see here. So I got a movement of so far. So click. Oh, probably on there. There we go. Not all they can do though is move towards you guys. So they come slithering out from their graves and they start rushing towards you as best they can. And it's kind of slow, kind of sluggish. But it is now Suffolk's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to. Would I technically be not seen by them yet, or do I still need real stealth?
You would still need to roll stealth because you popped out
Okay.
after you shot.
Okay. So bonus action stealth.
That's pretty good. The only way they're going to see you is with a natural 20, so I'll do that. But go ahead, continue your turn. A
Attack
0.
the one on the furthest left.
Beautiful. This guy right here. That beautiful bastard got hit. Go ahead and do damage.
12.
12 damage, nice.
Wait, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's max almost.
Oh, so back there.
And that will end your turn.
Then I'll move over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, hello.
So yeah, you're moving into this fight, and Dice is like slobbering, like, ah, more enemies, bring them to me. And Chara, what do you want? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up here and hit this dummy with my quarterstaff.
You're a little low on the mic. There you go.
I said I'm gonna go over to this dummy and hit him with my quarterstaff.
All right, go ahead and hit him.
14.
Yep, that will do some damage. That will put it to the ground. So it goes to the ground once again. Let's see, 14. That means 9 is the con. You slam your staff down on its head. You put an indent in. You can feel the staff almost cave in his head, and then all of a sudden it goes to the ground. Then it stands back up, and it's about ready to lunge at you. Not its turn yet, but it's looking like it is still 1 HP. Bedices sees that you're in trouble. She'll probably move up to you here. She will swing once on the one to her left and probably use the rest of her movement to go after the one on the right. And let's see here. So battle axe on. It's a hit. All you need is an 8. 11, well, 13 points of damage. So 12 plus 5 is 17.
The extra 5 right there is if it's two-handed.
Oh.
You don't add that.
Well, that's fine. It gets back up anyway. So it goes down as she chops its head off, and then she goes to rush away, but the zombie gets up in time to take a swipe at her. Come back here, but the 12 is probably not going to hit her. She feels a slight breeze as this thing tried to reach out after her after coming back to life. And then she will proceed with a mace attack on this other one offhandedly. 12 hits. Which would be 7 points of damage on the second one. And then she's like, I thought we killed that one. Rawr! Call that.
Right. So, I see this one get hit but not go down. I'm like, oh god, these are annoying. They're like whack-a-moles, which we have from my world. Run up here. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Smite.
Okay.
Or no, that's not the one that I have. It's yeah. Oh no, that is the one.
You
bonus action.
Don't you have like Sacred Flame or no?
No, I don't have cantrips.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is a concentration, so it's gonna be up for the fight.
Right.
Or at least 10 rounds.
So you're concentrating on Thunderous Smite. So you cast this Thunderous Smite, and then you get to make an attack now.
Longsword.
Oh, nice.
Does that double the smite damage or no?
It does more than that. Critical
So,
hits definitely kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you just hear a
What?
You just hear like a loud thunderous crack as my sword like flies through this, blowing it apart.
And it blows up into bits and pieces as you can see its head lop off to one side, the arms in separate direction, the legs splintering and falling on top of each other. You have killed another zombie.
You're
Now
not
the
getting it from
zombies
that.
Good. I really didn't feel like getting hit.
Yeah.
Zombies, what are we gonna do? Yeah, let's move that down there.
Oh god, did you see that carriage move?
Yep.
Magic!
Then you hear the earth open up once more as another zombie seems to be roaming the earth now. This bleed is just pulling him out of its butt. Roar! That's 25. Alright. And with that, 2 of them will attack Odysseus. Let's see, what's her AC real quick? 14. So 1, 2, 1 hit.
Wow, one finally hits.
For 3, which equals 1 point of damage, since she is raging. So she takes a slap to the face. You see these zombies
Doesn't
like...
she have reckless as well, or no?
She has reckless, but she doesn't need it. She's been getting in position to where she doesn't have to. Well, I mean, that would be good for me, but not for her right now, so no. But at any rate, yeah, you see these zombies like flailing their arms, and she like took a slap to her cheek and just kind of growled at it, and looks like she's about ready to bite its head off. Suffix.
I'll move up here, and will stab with my rapier.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll. As you pull out your rapier, drop your... Dang, you guys are rolling the 20s tonight. And with that, it falls to the ground in shambles as your rapier finishes it. No, wait a minute. How much is that?
That is
11,
6,
16, 17. Okay, that's not quite enough. Sorry, that's not quite enough. You did a severe amount of damage to it, and this one hasn't been touched.
And then bonus action stab with my dragon hilt rapier.
That is a hit. Hit. No
No
attack.
sneak attack.
Alright, so 13 minus 5 is... But if I keep it... Okay, DC is... Okay, so DC is 13. It fails. And with the dagger stab, it goes to the ground. It shatters into pieces. Chara.
I'm gonna do. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Actually, I do have some movement left. Can I move or no?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay. Go ahead, Chara.
You took my spot, you jerk.
That asshole. The spot's open.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to be next to that. I'm going to.
How about this spot right here?
She doesn't want to be next to it.
I know. That's why I'm pointing him out. Damn, Suffix,
But-
you're an asshole. That's a hit. We're after this one?
Yeah.
For 5 points of damage. Or yeah, still be 5 points of damage.
She can-
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still
fine.
2. Still 5.
Well, technically 6 because she doesn't have the +1 on the D8.
Thanks for the follow, Addy. I am busy. You're gonna have to go. I am busy unless I take a break here. Sorry. And thanks for the follow, Addy. A lot of things going on my end all of a sudden. Okay, let's get back into this. Where are we at? So, Chara took a swing and slapped this zombie with her quarterstaff. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Odysseus will move up here. And she'll attack this one. So she pulls out that vicious battle axe. Still hitting with advantage. And we'll do a mace attack. Hits. So first attack is 10 points of damage. Which brings it to 0. Which means the AC
It's
is...
12.
What?
The damage.
Oh yeah, well still. And that zombie was not able to save. 7 is definitely not enough. And she comes ripping in here, standing in front of Charles before this zombie can close in, and will use her second attack.
The mace was her second attack, I thought.
Oh wait, no, I meant to do the damage from the battle axe first. Sorry.
Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a little out of
It's
turn there, but yeah, you know what I was aiming for. Like, she swung one, and it was enough to kill her with the first attack rolls that I added up. And then, let me re-roll the mace here, because that was off the other one that I did. So this is 8 points of damage to the one on top. I rolled the wrong dice. I'm rolling Odysseus' dice wrong. Alright, these guys vanished. Kaldak, we're back to you.
Got a dual run right here. That's 15 from where I was? Yes. And he's gonna, as he passes by, he's going to attempt to do a having a swing. That's just like I'm trying to chop it in half.
Two-handed. Dang. Why? What? Alright, fine. You get a natural 20. What's our damage there?
Oh!
So, all that.
Well, you do math, because
8
I'm
plus
not doing
3.
it.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 12, that's 23.
So, 23 points of damage. And we could have one-shot one of these. So, 9 plus 5. So, I gotta get 14. So, you slam it down. Oh, no, it's critical, though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, critical, so it doubles it.
I corrected myself. No, it dies because of a critical hit, not just because of the damage. And your damage isn't radiant, so it doesn't count. But you critical, so that's an auto kill on the zombie. If it's enough damage to bring it to 0. So yeah, that one's dead.
And then right here, with the last 15 feet.
Alright. Well, since you moved into its space, and it is the zombie's turn, it slams for 15. What are we looking at as AC?
Nope.
18? Nope,
18.
That's a miss. These zombies don't have enough action economy. It's Suffix.
Suffix will move behind said zombie, take out his rapier and stab.
Proceed, sir. That's it.
Nat
Wow.
20.
Yeah, I'm about done with this.
Yep.
Alright.
Do you double snipe it?
Well, how much damage do you do?
That is 25 damage.
That is enough to kill it.
Nice.
And it is a critical hit, so therefore this zombie goes down. And you look around.
And I just pull out my blade and say, that was easy.
Don't jinx it.
So now, you're all left with these corpses in front of you, or debris in this case. It's pretty much debris. And you're missing 2 people.
Hey, where did Varian and the other one go?
They disappeared over that way, and I point over there. Don't. Oh, something tried to suck me in, so don't go too close. Is turn order over?
For the most part, yeah. I'll leave it there in case something else shows up.
I'm
Like,
good at magic effects, my braces are. But do you want to loot these zombies or no?
there's probably nothing on them. I'm gonna crouch down and kind of like toss a rock like to right here.
Mm-hmm.
Does the rock do anything?
As you toss the rock, it skips across the ground. And then also, the relic, the ruins that were around you, white walls, they start to blink and fade out. Eventually you're back on the road. The voice of the crying children that echoed in the air during your fight, fade.
Does that mean it's over?
I think so.
As I move closer, do I feel anything start to tug on me?
No, you do not. What do you guys want to do?
Can I check the corpses?
Sure. Make a investigation check.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna help.
Thank
Make it
you.
with advantage.
Well, shit.
You find 8 right arms, 8 left arms, 8 heads, and 7 legs.
I'm gonna roll my own investigation.
What are you investigating?
The corpses.
There's nothing.
Because
in
he
it.
didn't do it thoroughly.
Well, that doesn't
Or
matter.
thoroughly.
You offered to help him, and that's pretty much the roll. But yeah, there's still nothing on him, even if you did re-roll it.
Can I investigate this area for any signs of where they went?
Okay, go ahead. Make it a survival check.
Oh, okay. I'll do survival.
Yeah.
17.
So, I mean, as you're investigating, I'll give you both versions. So, your investigation, even though it was kind of shoddy, like you're looking around, and then all of a sudden your survival kicks in. You see their footprints, maybe 5-10 feet behind you. And then right as soon as you get into the area where you saw them jump into, there's no footprints in the ground whatsoever. It's like any trace of them got erased at that point.
Okay.
Now I will allow another investigation in this area. And
And
if
you
somebody...
good with magic?
I'll do
I'm-
an investigation.
Alright.
No, you suck at it.
Jara, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. With a 12, you find some shinies. Something like 2 shiny rocks laid on the ground.
Is these the shards?
They look very much like it. You pick one up or no?
Guys, look. I hold up both of them.
Their shards were left here then.
Maybe they were not worthy enough.
Maybe they went home.
That is possible, but why would they be sent home? Like, they didn't do anything too terrible. Other than, well,
Do you think that would be divine judgment? I don't think so. That's me off characters talking.
I mean, Varian seems like a pretty good person.
The flumps are
Oh
coming back.
no.
I start
No.
moving away quickly.
Chloe!
The flumps are floating up in the
Chloe.
air. Yeah, they're floating up in the air. Yeah, they finally make a reappearance. They're about 30 feet up.
Okay, so I feel safe.
Yeah, you're not.
Um,
You're in no harm. They're just there for aesthetics.
Hey,
Uh,
Star,
Hey, me.
can I try to fish for them with my fishing rod?
Oh God, I kind of like this. Are you sure you want to do that though?
I'm gonna
Yes,
walk
I am.
away.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival as you pull back the reel and you miss.
it goes into
And it kind of like floats close to you. And it doesn't affect you. It sprays you, and then nothing happens.
No, I just had the
That's a better
spray on
thing.
me, and that's good.
Yeah,
I want this stench on me.
yeah. And then, yeah. And then
Reminds
it
me of
floats-
home.
And then it floats back up, just staying away from you.
Oh, I
Home.
definitely collect my javelins other than the one that went through the portal.
Yeah, you lost one of them from the portal.
And I'll gather my arrows as well.
Alright, turn orders get cleared. You guys are clear from as far as any threats, it seems. Until you aggro these flumps.
Yeah, I want to try to
Alright.
capture it, maybe.
Yeah, you try swinging it up there, but they're just a little out of reach, and they're able to wiggle out before the hook is able to get up there. Your sky fishing skills just aren't on par yet.
So,
Maybe
Xeth,
someday.
Odysseus, we should probably move back. We need to tell them about what happened to Valerian and forget the other one's name.
Very
Xanon.
forgetful, ain't it? Xan.
It's okay, I have a -1 with him. A party
Yeah.
affinity.
Oh yeah, we got that going on. Alright, and with that, you guys gather up your things, like the javelins that you misplaced, and start roaming back down the
I'm gonna
road.
climb up Odysseus's back.
She carries you like a backpack, and off you go, all the way back to the retreat. Which I will take us to here.
I'm one tall man with 3 scalies. What can go wrong?
Okay, one thing that can go wrong is I don't see the player token thing. Oh, we were way over there. Okay. I'm gonna be jumping a few maps, guys, so get excited.
We need to cast Reincarnate on you to turn you into a scaly.
Just so you can fit in.
Oh,
There's
Yes.
trees now in this region, but I gave up after a while. And I will move you guys down here with Chip Ping. We'll hide this guy because he's no longer with us. And I will hide that guy because he's no longer with us. And you guys are now back at the retreat. Able to report your success. It is about 12, 15-ish or so after you got done doing the battle with the zombies. And you can see Liana just kind of patrolling the grounds, just walking around, making sure nobody's coming here or there.
Liana.
Yes,
Liana.
you guys look like you're little worse for wear, but
I hand her the 2 shards that I found on the ground.
she gives you a silent nod.
They
You were saying something?
they didn't fall in battle. They just,
Disappeared.
and I do like a explosion motion.
They blew up?
Yeah,
No,
it
they
made a
Your eyes
giant
get wide,
crater.
like, did somebody blow them up? What happened?
no, they
a stray meteorite.
Stray
They just
lied.
disappeared.
yeah, they just poofed into air. I don't know where they went. What happened?
But I figured I would pick the shards up since they're precious.
Alright, well, let's go inside. And she leads you all into the retreat. Tirelessly working as Maria's, making sure Ninny's corpse or body is taken care of. And she walks in there, shows him the Asmaria, and then our favorite dragon of all kind comes spiraling out from thin air. So what happened? He says, looking over to the 4 of you.
We lost 2 of them. They just vanished. But we did do the task you ordered of us.
Congratulations then on the task. And he raises a talon towards the crystals, and they float in the air for a moment. Perhaps part of her soul can be restored at least. And the shards kind of float towards Ninny and evaporate into maybe her corpse or her body, or just destroyed and dematerialized. It just looks so off-placing, I guess you could say. Like it just vanished. Like it crystallized and vanished.
Yeah.
It could never come back now. No. So now there's only 4 of you. Will this be enough, I wonder? Well, we'll just have to keep trying until we find out. Congratulations on your kill. You may partake in a meal before bed or do whatever it is you humans do on 2 legs. As Maria kind of chimes in, like, yeah. I'll take care of him. Liana, you're free to go on a break. Like, you've been working since you came back, and Liana just kind of wanders off. It's like, alright, whatever. But as Maria will kind of join in with you guys and be like, do you need anything? Something to eat or drink?
Something to eat would be good. And
I'll
I
look-
need
Something meaty.
I'm in need of healing. And some rest.
Liana will walk up to you. I think a 2nd level will work. Ooh, roll 20 is actually smooth tonight. You are restored 8 hit points as she touches your shoulder. Here you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
ability score still not working. Like,
Oh, well, too bad. She only gets 8. 8 plus what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see, I'll see. Well, it's checkpoint that it's on there. I don't know. We'll look at it later. But you're at max, right? Like you shouldn't have that
Yeah.
much HP to restore at this level. So yeah, she casts Cure Wounds on you and then allows you to go sit at the koto, the little table that's in the center of the room. And as Maria wanders off to the kitchen, which is somewhere in this direction.
This little table?
No, that's this. We're looking from the ceiling, so this is actually the
Okay.
ceiling. Look, but we're moving around in the house, so we're gonna kind of do a little picturing. But there's like a table that's right here that you guys can surround yourself into and like pull a blanket over if you need to.
Okay.
And Esprit is in like an open kitchen. It's like directly behind you, behind whoever's sitting in that direction. And you can see her, like, pulling out supplies to, like, bake up something simple. Or, actually, she's gonna make you guys a stew, I think. Heat up some stew.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. So she heats you up a stew, and then brings each of you a bowl. Sorry, it's nothing fancy, but it's, you know, the usual grub that we have
I
around.
slurp it up quickly.
It's actually quite nice.
It is actually quite nice. Made out of venison and pork, you think? And of
I'm gonna
course...
spice it up a bit.
Oh yeah, you got a pouch, you can do that.
Yeah, and then besides the pouch, I'm going to also, make it even spicier. Just put poison in it and just eat it.
Talk about
so
spicy.
confused.
Yes.
He's just abusing the fact that he's immune to poison, and I'm finding it very pungent, and I might take away his ability to be immune to poison because that just sounds retarded when you're doing it on purpose.
Hey,
Watch
I'm a
yourself
snake.
before you check yourself. Yeah, but
It's
you
a
don't
snake.
go drinking your own piss.
Ew.
That's basically
Hey.
what you're doing.
No.
At
So
any
one
rate,
time-
disgusting everybody at the table. Ew. This green goo that you sprayed all over, destroying the cup because it's not immune to poison. You make a mess.
No.
Just from the force of the poison spray.
Okay.
Hold on a second. We'll allow the bow to make a Constitution saving throw or be knocked prone. It fails. The bow flips over in your lap because you decide to spray it with a spell that is more powerful than just spicing it up. You did more than that. Just take a fang and dip it in there. What do you need? Anyway. Now you got a puddle of poison stew in your lap.
I'll just look it up in shame, like I thought that would work.
Yeah, that's...
Suffix, why don't you just milk your own fang?
Okay, I take a jar and just shove my thing into it.
Find out he doesn't have any poison in him yet. He's still too young.
Oh, you're little too?
Who knows?
Yes, I'm a whittle snake boy.
As Maria kind of like joins you and offers each of you a cup of tea and whatnot, and you can still hear the beating wings of Crimsu every now and then, listening intently, and as Maria just kind of like checks over with you guys. So, what happened?
So,
But- Any of you want to tell me what exactly happened? I mean,
Valerian and Zenon disappeared, and they left behind their shards, and I gave them to Liana.
I guess they are gone, and no sign of them, nothing? You searched and searched, didn't see them?
Nothing.
their
They
tracks,
just left
tracks
behind the
disappeared
shards.
right where they disappeared. Nothing else. I lost a javelin to whatever sucked them in. There was something there.
I believe it was related to the rift.
Could have been, yeah.
Giving her way too many chances, but no, Leona can't figure it out. Oh,
It
then.
tried to draw me in too, but I was able to resist, I guess.
Who is she? If anybody wants to make an Arcana check,
God, I don't know magic.
that's fine.
17.
Okay, Chara. I might have something for you. Anybody else trying or no?
I could try.
Yeah, go ahead, try.
21.
So you and Chara. Unless Kaldak doesn't want to try.
I don't want to try.
Alright,
'Cause-
so the two of
Why would
you
we?
are convinced with the information that you're receiving and the fact that these crystals disappearing, that their link to this world is severed somehow, and the ethereal bleed was to blame. You
I think the ethereal bleed had something to do with it.
furthering that information, I guess Suffix would have a little bit more understanding that there might be certain pathways in the bleed that you guys are unaware of. And if you were to walk in that same spot, judging from how Kodak explained the situation, I think both of you would come to the conclusion that there must be pathways that you can accidentally walk into. And apparently these two did.
So we need to be wary when there's a rift, or else we might fall into a universe that we don't belong in. Well,
I mean,
technically we already did, but at least we're trying to help in this one.
Fix this one before fixing our own. I guess that's what the world wants. I mean, this is the only one that seems to be affected as far as I know. Unless I'm mistaken.
As Maria finishes her tea and says, well, I guess whatever deed you did tonight, you guys can go ahead and turn in. Have a long rest, feel better. And tomorrow I will try to explain more about our world to you, and who knows, Crimson may or may not have another mission. So I wish you all good night.
Good night. As she walks away.
Yeah.
Which one was saying this?
As Maria, the red and blonde.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Asmaria. For the food and everything, and the tea.
She gives a slight bow and doesn't answer back.
I'll walk out.
Suffix does the bow back, and we'll leave.
Yeah, and you guys pretty much go back to the bunkhouse,
Hold
right?
on a minute. I'll be right back. I hear a stranger in my house.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll take a quick break, too. BRB. So we're going to go to break now. I think this is a good spot for a break. So,
Yeah.
we're going to take a break here. Everybody else kind of took off already, but, stay tuned. We'll be right back. You can enjoy this beautiful work of art of Lexi, of Crimson Chibi, eating a cookie.
Oh, you added new...
Oh, just look at the BRB side.
Ah.
Yeah. I haven't added any new emotes yet, but I think it's going to take a little time. So we're still live. People can still hear us. I'm not going to mute it this time, so feel free to talk to chat if chat decides to speak up. Otherwise, I shall return because I've got supper in the oven, and it might be done.
Yeah, that could be a problem. Before I forget it.
No, I didn't forget it. I was keeping an eye on the hour.
So, if you're just joining in, Star is a wonderful DM. Starting up this new campaign, and looking forward to what's going to happen. So I'm going to get going and get some little food. I'll be right back, chat, and hope you enjoy the cookie dragon.
I'm back. Guessing no one else is.
Hola, hola, hola. I'm coming back. But we are still BRB, guys. Welcome back, Jason.
Yeah, I'm back.
There's just some cookies to look at. We do have our cookie emotes. I think you have to be partner in order to get more emotes put up, but for now we do have the one. We'll look into that more later. But yeah, hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. I'm getting into the stories. Had to let our two go, but I think that worked out.
I like this story that you have like set up for us.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know what it reminds me of, though?
What's that?
Dragon Age.
Hmm.
The rifts and all that.
Inquisition is pretty good.
I saw you streamed it before. Like, I actually watched a little.
I think I got.
I think that was...
Well, I got a old video of me playing against Hakan. I think it was the dragon at the end. And I did do a couple of dragon fights because PS4 allowed you to record your stuff, and I thought that was fun because I love the music. I love the game. It's pretty awesome.
I've never beaten it, but I really like it.
I might actually fire it up again since I got this nice, wonderful game capture card. I haven't pulled out the PS4 in a while. Been gathering a lot of dust. Probably another 5 minutes will be RB. I know certain people are still looking for grub.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
There we go. We got one more back.
So yeah, there's a lady here, and I got to see more of her than I wanted to.
Oh.
Why?
So who ordered that?
Our roommate.
Interesting.
Yeah, walk out the door. There's a naked lady.
That's...
And she goes like,
okay,
I'm
back.
so sorry. I go like, just keep it down. I'm streaming.
Beautiful. Is that you, Suffix? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Everybody back then? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. My food's a little hot anyway. So, we come back from our break. You guys are turning in for the night at the bunkhouse. Anything you guys are doing before bed? Any conversations you guys feel you need to have?
No, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
So, want to watch that Affinity?
Yep.
I would actually like to go over to Char and say, thank you for being really helpful out there.
Yeah. She passed.
Yes, I fall asleep here. And I'll just fall asleep there.
You better get
I
in
do
your
a
own
small
bed,
prayer to
Slither.
Ifrit. Oh.
Everybody's got their own bed. Get away from Char, you snake. Odysseus says as she's like looking over.
I'll just slither myself over here into this now
Have
empty
time
bed.
on you.
Well, we need to get along, Odysseus.
Yeah, when she's here, she can get along all she wants. But while I have control, she's a tool for my destruction. I mean, what?
What do you mean I'm chaotic evil?
Are you?
I am.
But I'm not going to do her roleplay, but there are certain points where I will jump in and try to direct traffic. She's pretty evil too. But anyway. Yeah, so is there anything else you guys are doing before you fall to a long rest?
Mm-mm.
And by all means, as you wake up, feel a sharp pain in your head for a moment, and then it turns into a warm, flowing feeling. And then you feel like you just leveled up again. How did that
Oh
happen?
shit.
We're going to go ahead and level up to 3. And this will probably be the highest I give you until you do a lot more. But you completed the task behind. You completed the Displacer Beast. So that gave
Damn
you...
it! It's doing it again, Star.
Can
What's
you get
doing
into
it
the
again?
character mancer or what?
No.
Try logging out of here again and coming back in.
Okay.
You should give me a good hit dice roll. That's not good.
Are you rolling hit die or are you taking the average?
I'm taking average. I was just trying to remember what was the average amount. 8 extra health.
I should-
Yay!
No, it's still doing that shit. So I'm gonna ask you to please. And I'm going to roll. You roll for me. So.
Alright,
If you
here's
can.
the roll. Did it roll?
No, I don't
Yeah.
see it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, roll.
Circle the moon,
That
3rd
8
level.
looks awful nice.
You can add 6 new spells. What? 9 level 1 spells at... Wait, I don't know what it's doing. Well, apparently you can add some level 2s finally. But I will go ahead and hit X on that. Apply changes. And then you see if you can add spells to your list. After several months. Still building.
I still can't do anything.
It's building. Hold on.
Like, I can't even go into the character sheet because it's...
Yeah, it was
Okay.
building. Now you can. There you go. Do you see it now?
Now I do.
Are you able to look up spells? And is the stream still going? Because, once again, my monitor page went down.
The stream's still going.
Okay, cool. Trying to monitor it and can't always tell.
Okay, what do I get?
You picked out 2 level 1s. Or level 2s, I'm sorry.
Level 2s.
And you can change out your level 1s if you need to. Alright, and let me just look at druids. In the premium side, I always do that. So at level 3, you know 2 cantrips, you know 4 first level spells, and 2 second level. And you can change out your cantrips too every day if you want.
Level 2. How many level 2s do I get? 2?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go with this. And this.
You can have up to 6 spells prepared between first and second level according to your wisdom modifier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already got 6.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else we need to go over? Everybody get their level up?
Yeah, everything's good.
Odysseus will
Looks
level
good.
up when she comes back. So here. So yeah, you wake up. Nobody's there to startle you awake or anything. You just managed to wake up on your own. And I think we will change this song because we're no longer stressing. We're no longer stressing. It's peaceful. Fully healed, fully spell ready, setting up new spells, whatever you might be doing. We'll put Odysseus back at max HP for this level, but that's it.
Oh wait, I think I almost forgot the last thing. For my race, I think I can cast Suggestion once per day.
It's a whatever spell. I don't know how you're going to convince undead to do something.
Yep.
But who knows, but social situations will crop up. So yeah, everybody gets up in their own turn whenever you feel like it. You can lay there in bed for a while, gaze at the ceiling, and we can proceed with just staring at the ceiling all day. Or you can step out into the world and make something happen for yourself, because right now there is nothing I have planned for you.
I'm gonna step out and see if we have any breakfast.
So you smell the smell of frying eggs and bacon, biscuits in the oven, and Leanna sitting at the kotsu as you walk in. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Do you sleep okay? Everything alright over there?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Are you adjusting to our world now?
Yeah, Slowly.
Get you a nod. Waiting on Asmaria to finish cooking.
I'm gonna sit by Leona.
Okay. Hey, Snake Man. You doing alright?
I'm doing good. Feel a lot more deadly.
She stares at you, confused. Okay.
It's a weird feeling.
I don't understand how feeling more deadly is any good. Hey, big guy. How are you doing?
I'm quite fine, thank you. And I sit down.
Everybody have a seat. If you want breakfast, she'll bring it out to us shortly. I know would think that Isis would join you, though conversation I wouldn't expect her to say much. Basically, the table's these two squares.
Okay.
Don't move into the table, you winch.
I
Wasn't talking to you, Brad. I was talking to... And there went the table, guys. Leon pulls her bow out at the giant paladin. Like, look, I don't get what they have at your house, but we have manners here, damn it.
God.
I thought the table was between Suffix and Leona, to be honest.
Oh, I just said it's not. Hold on a second. You know what? Let's get a table. We'll get a table and I'll
Yes,
fix
please
this problem. I will fix this problem once and for all.
Oh yeah, Suffix will put both of his hands onto the table and let
I can
Ross-
actually find the item though.
You know, it's weird to walk outside and not see gigantic stone walls around you, and looking over those walls, seeing the burnt fields from all the attacks that happened.
You have attacks in your homeland?
What do you mean? Do you not?
Like,
No, we
there's the
mostly
table.
hunt. Just try not to get poisoned in the swamp. So that's not
I
a problem
wish
for me.
Valerian was here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about your friend again.
I'm still just like, it's weird
No,
why they just.
I didn't say Valerian. I said Valerian.
Eventually,
I-
yes. Yep,
I
that's what-
serve a gold dragon.
Oh, different person.
Huh. Was he a proud dragon?
Very.
Hmm.
He was nice too.
Mm.
He showed compassion.
Sitting at food for everybody.
Oh my god, they're getting so loud.
Well, with hooters flying in the wind, I'd get loud too.
So Suffix is gonna take out his palms and let Ross and Gills, his two little snakes, come out and eat some food as well.
Two little snake come crawling out of his sleeve.
Yep. Just talk to them, saying like, "Oh, doing
What are you-
okay, little guys?"
What are you feeding them?
Just some ration meat.
Alright. And before you guys, as Maria came out setting out a big old plate of bacon, big old plate of fried eggs, and then some biscuits to go with.
Thank you, Ask Maria.
Well, the least I can do for you guys being ripped from your world. I feel sorry, but it seems Crimson's keeping you guys busy.
I slowly fill my plate up with a biscuit and some eggs.
I take lots of eggs and bacon.
I take one piece of bacon.
Take 4 pieces of bacon and a little bit of the eggs. And it just detaches jaw, swallows whole, like normal.
How
Like
do you
normal.
do that? That looks painful.
It rather does.
Basically, our kind, as I like detach my jaw, really doesn't connect there.
And you see, Tara get up and slowly make her way over here. And she's gonna hop up onto your lap, Suffix, and she's going to like examine your mouth, like
All
pulling
Looney
it up,
Tunes like, and
pulling open the cheeks.
she's
Huh.
like digging her head in there, looking around. She can see every cavity you ever had.
Yeah, I can see where it detaches, and I poke the underside of his chin.
I'm like, go.
Okay.
Careful.
I'm done.
You sure,
Muscles
you should
are
probably
weird.
Not go into
I don't want to accidentally snap that. But yeah, it comes in really useful.
Well,
So, speaking of
go
keeping busy.
Go ahead,
Keeping busy. Is there anything that we need to do? Great omniscient dragon that's probably listening to us right now.
everybody kind of looks in the direction of Ninny, and you look up. Well, everybody but only Chara actually sees that the dragon is actually sleeping up in the rafters. Everybody else, passive perception doesn't catch it.
Oh.
Crimson's sleeping. You don't want to wake up a dragon. They can
I thought
get
he was
very
just
cranky.
listening.
I've done that to Valerian. He don't like it.
I thought he was awake. I guess that's what I get for assuming. Miss looking at my notes.
Right or left?
Miss Liana.
Yeah, that's
Miss
right.
Liana.
It's just Liana. I'm not in a position to carry any surnames or anything. Taps the little collar on her neck.
It's simply out of respect for you and your power. But I think that it would be best for us to learn about the world while experiencing it. So, noticed a city not too far off to the, what was it, west? West of here?
Well, you have to go out the road west, and then once you go north from there, on the main road, you saw a city.
Okay. So north from the main road.
Oh, Calvona.
I thought perhaps it would be best if, for you to take us there, as we are not known in these lands, of course. Or at least most of us.
She kind of looks around. Well, it doesn't look like Crimson has any plans for you today. And, Chara, you see Crimson, raise one eyelid, and then he closes it.
I think he's pretending.
But, and Theon's like, just let it go.
I'm gonna duck underneath the table.
Yeah, I could take you to the city if you like, but here's the thing. A couple of you might be alarming. I'm pretty sure the
Are you
Kobold
talking
will be
about
fine.
me, Liana?
No, I think you'll be fine, dear. But, the lizard folk in Yanti aren't very well revered in our civilized city.
I was hoping having you with us would help that.
Yes, I'll definitely come with that, guys. Might need to disguise you guys or something, if we can. I don't think there's any help disguising you, though. Look how big you are. I'll just think you're an oversized something.
So, Liana, do you have any brothers or sisters?
You see her face get kind of pale for a moment. She says, I did have a half brother.
Did?
Well,
What happened?
I honestly don't know. I've been trying to reach out to him for a while, but he's not picking up or he's not responding, and I'm worried that he might be dead.
She pats her shoulder.
If he's any portion as strong as you are, as far as I've seen, he probably can hold his own for the most part.
Perhaps. No, he promised he was going to try to free me from this collar, but to be fair, the collar's not that bad of an ordeal when you got somebody like Ninny protecting you. we do need to get her back to revival, otherwise that might cause us problems in the near future.
Do you mind me asking what the collar does, if anything?
Well, it definitely signifies she was a slave, and slavery is a big ordeal in our society. You know, I should probably explain this before we go in. Do not, no matter what, if you see a demon, a devil, or any other creature of evilness, do not act on it. They are protected by a pact right now, which allows them to trade slaves, so they come and go as they please. You will see pit fiends who can spit on you and you be dead. So please, keep that in mind. Calvona is a dangerous area, dangerous city. And if
It's as
survive,
bad as that.
yes. And slavery is a big thing. If you fall into debt with any loan sharks or people who are business associates who put you in debt, they can reclaim that debt by putting you into a service of servitude, which, a pit fiend will come in with a collar and you will be a slave.
There's no need for that. Well,
I'm just
I
warning
don't
you.
think you'll have to worry about us, at least. We protect each other, as long as we're here.
I should hope, because if not, then you being here might bring you into the land of slavery, and I would hate for you to fall for that. Because I can't guarantee you will find a mistress as good as mine. Now, slaves get treated in all kinds of manners. Our mistress just happens to be benevolent and kind and rescues. But there are those who get dragged to hell, tormented, tortured, their souls sacrificed just for the very being that they're slaves. So it's an upsy-turvy type of situation.
Sorry, guys, they're getting way too loud. Hold on a minute.
But yeah, that's Calvona in a nutshell.
Don't worry, I think we can be safe down there. I won't fall for such ploys.
Okay, just gonna put it out there right now. No deals with anything demonic looking.
That
I
is very,
like it all.
that is very highly
Okay,
suggested.
I'm
Hold it
back.
back. Hold it back. Throw a hammer at her. Put them titties away.
I
think that's already happening.
House, but you know what?
Hmm.
Don't really have control over that.
At any rate, yeah, Leon is like, don't make any deals with any devils or demons or whatever. And try not to get in debt, because the moment you fall in debt and they try to claim on it, a week later you could be locked up in one of these. And you can't just break it open. Once it's on, it's on.
So there's some magic holding it together.
One
Can
would think.
I look at it, Leon? I'm not gonna do anything.
Sure. She offers, she pulls her hood off, and her hair kind of spills down, and then she, folds her hair up into, like she's getting ready to do a ponytail. And she kind of holds it up for you and lets you look at it.
I'm gonna investigate.
Either investigation or arcana.
I'll do Arcana for yeah.
I'll help her.
Yeah, great.
Don't help.
So you're examining it, and technically you couldn't help because there's only room for one person to scan it. And it's a metal collar. It looks like it's got rusted pits around the outside edges, but you look at the interior of it and it's kind of smooth. So it doesn't seem like it's too uncomfortable, but it's still... It's a big piece of
We
metal.
don't look uncomfortable.
Well, it's not the sign of fashion, that's for sure.
It's shiny. It looks good on you. Well, not meaning
It's
that,
dull
but
rusted. It looks terrible on her.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah. There's,
I retract my
rusted-
statement.
Yeah. Like the interior of it looks like it's polished, but like the exterior of it, it shows like wear. It shows old rusted pits and embellished iron metal. Like it's just like an iron band that's just been pulled around into a circle collar and just kind of left there.
I pop back down into my chair.
Don't you think it would break then?
It's got magic.
Oh.
You try to break it, you might even kill the person wearing it. These are enchanted by the devils themselves. My brother was supposed to be trying to find a way to break these curses or whatever it might be, but I haven't heard back from him in about a couple of weeks now.
That's sad.
Perhaps after this rift business is done, I wouldn't mind helping you look into that. If I'm still here, of course.
As noble of a gesture as it might be, as I told my brother, this isn't a bad deal for me. My debt has been repaid thanks to Nini, and for that I'm grateful, and she's allowed me to grow and learn and train here. So all I need to do now is repay the favor by keeping her alive.
Nods.
Yeah, and you see Esmery over there, like, fiddling with her collar as you guys were talking about, and then she just kind of slowly eats nibbles of her food. But, yeah. We want to go to ChaoticCalling.
No, I'm making deals with demons and stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that. That would be bad.
Also, there's the problem that we don't have any gold to barter with anyways.
Which means they would
Which
help
is-
yourself.
Which is kind of why I want to go there to probably find, dare I say, a job.
Dare you say? I mean, there's other ways to make money besides finding work in town. I do a lot of honey, and I take the skins in to be sold. There's some...
Can I help with that?
Perhaps, yes. But it's all up to you guys if you want to. Tell you what, there's some supplies that I've been building up, and if you guys want to help me get them to town, maybe we can do some bartering and get you guys some coins to spend, and maybe help you improve your equipment, because I know that's probably something we need to do.
Well, yeah, I don't
Sounds
know if
like
you
a
noticed, but
wonderful
I'm
idea.
very good at physical work.
Great, you can load the carriage. And she stands up and walks out.
I flex a little bit, and
She is
then my
amazing.
some of my armor pops, and I'm like, oh shoot, and
Yeah.
relatch it.
And Leon already walked out.
All right, wait, where's the stuff? I go out after her.
Well, that's what she planned. You follow her out. So you guys eventually follow her outside, and she goes to like the backyard where there's a stable where she keeps a carriage and horse as they need it, and she goes to pull it out front, and she takes you pretty much to like another part of that carriage, like where the carriage. Actually, I think she would keep it there and load it at the carriage, but she pulls up a little bit so you can get to the shed next to the carriage house, and then inside there's like a stack of furs that have been dried out, and she's just been kind of like holding on to them because she hasn't had time to go to town yet. And it looks like there's about 30 different types of furs just kind of stacked out, and there's still like 2 of them on like a leather stretch board where it's like drying out still. But those don't look like they're quite ready yet. So she tells you, well, alright, start loading up these furs and then we'll get going.
Right, I'll pick up as many as I can with one.
Yeah, you can make
my
a simple
goodness.
athletics check.
Fucking being loud again.
No, only 13. That's not
Fine,
good.
that's fine though. Like, it takes you a little while. You try to overcompensate. You try to take them all in one go, and then you started to realize, oh, okay, I gotta cut this in half, and then because it was kind of like oddly angled and you couldn't pick it up, and then you get the rest of it. It takes a few trips, but you manage to load up the carriage. The weight of the carriage kind of goes down with all these furs piled on top of each other, and there's room for you guys to make a seat in the back of the carriage. For the sake of narrative and to give Odysseus time to come back to us next week, I'm going to say that she gets assigned to watch over the house in case something happens. Because she didn't show an interest at this time to go with. And so she'll stay back behind. But you have Liana with you, so that kind of makes up for it. So with Liana, Kaldak, Chara, Suffix, load up the carriage. And she starts to roll the carriage out into the open street, making her way up the road. And is there any conversation happening as you're traveling?
How fast does the carriage move, like, in terms of,
Probably
movement?
30 feet.
Oh, Kodak walks alongside the carriage. Cardi is the best, very good way to keep in shape.
You might want to get in. It's going to be a walk.
I'll get in when I feel tired enough. So probably, like, partway through.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, I ran them all downstairs.
Good. Get rid of those nunyons. So basically, the carriage is loaded. Well, don't
Okay.
die on us.
I'm good.
You good?
Okay.
You
Sure.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. I'll throw shade at you later. So basically, you got the carriage loaded with furs and everything, and you guys are now on your way north, heading to Calvona. And I was
All right.
just asking everybody, is there a conversation you're having before you reach the city?
No, I'm just gonna lean back and like play with the tip of my tail. There's a little bell on it that I wiggle a little bit.
You got a bell on your tail.
Yeah.
You get to roll with disadvantage on any new sneak. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say you're gonna be stealth checking with.
It's like a tiny little bell. Like the ring is not really that loud.
It's like a high pitch ring, not a low pitch.
Well, then that's definitely a disadvantage. You don't know. What
No,
it is.
it's like a little tink. Like
Ting, ting, ting. Yeah. Well,
Like
still
barely.
gives you away. Come on now. Alright. I'm currently looking to see if my Calvona notes are anywhere near, because I would like to have a reference to go on. Okay,
So,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna be asking questions. So, Suffix and, Chara. Sorry for the stutter. You guys said you were mostly hunters, right? Or was that just you, Sucksef?
I'm a hunter.
I am a hunter in my tribe. I would sneak around the brush of the waters and sail. Sometimes somewhat a fisher, a sailor as well.
So, where you come from was mostly peaceful then?
Besides the deadly creatures that were in the swamp, yes.
I mean, every world has deadly creatures. It's obvious. But how do you get by without just going to war with someone? Like, the thrill of the battle.
Oh shit, my dog. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
And the snake jumps out the back and just runs off to pick it up. No, I'm messing. But we'll see what happens there. But, yeah. So, here's a question going forward, because material's a little thin because we got hit with a lot of stuff this week. And
I think we should end it.
ended early. Like,
Yeah.
we still got a little bit of time. Like, I'm not rushing us to end it.
Because I mean, myself, they're hooligans down there.
Alright, so what I think we should do, like, give it another 20 minutes. We put 2 hours in on this campaign too. That'll give us 4 for the week.
Yeah, I can
Alright.
put another 20, but so far as much as
Right.
is it being further, I can't because
And we've been.
I'm
yeah.
nervous.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, I haven't really heard it. So whatever they're doing, I don't hear it. You're fine.
Oh, I hear it loud and fucking clear. Because
Yeah.
they're right outside my door.
Well, I'm not hearing it, so you're good. But we'll go ahead and put another 20 minutes or so in just to kind of get you into Calphone and see if we could set the scene, and then finish up with any other conversations before you guys go in. And while we're on this trip, Liana does kind of like go over to you two and is like, "Do you think you want to disguise yourself
Okay,
somehow?"
back.
Welcome back. But Liana brings up the point, look, this is a human nation. Do you feel like you need to disguise yourself?
Oh, me?
You do not look like humans. Yes, you.
I will take some spare commoner clothes I have and try to wrap it around like a turban.
Your snout is still showing.
Could be
Uh,
Dragonborn. Wait, do I know about Dragonborns?
He's not a dragonborn.
And no, you don't know anything about Dragonborns.
It could be one of those weird half-dragon things I've seen before.
You seem weird Are you talking about dragonborns? Because I know about them.
There are actual half-dragons, by the way.
Well,
Yeah,
they're sons and daughters of Bahamut, so. Mhm.
Yeah, Chara's just
I
playing her
don't-
little own stuff.
Anyways, another.
Well, you're trying. I give you props for that. However, I was asking because I could help you. But if you're going to do it yourself...
Oh, you can do something better than this?
A turban over your forehead? Yes. She reaches into her pack and pulls out this white cloak. And she, like, throws it over your head, and it, like, comes down over your snout. She's like, people might mistake you for a dragonborn, as long as they don't see the rest of your body. Now, your head, your eyes are showing. That's terrible news. We need to just cover everything up, but it has to be done in white. Otherwise, you're gonna... And she looks at you for a minute. She's like, well, that depends. You don't get hot, do you? People usually wear white cloaks to, you know, shun off the heat, but you being what you are, I don't know how that works.
I don't mind the heat at all.
I was
mean,
But
thinking
when
white
it gets
could,
cold, then that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
white
a white
could
hood.
cause his colors to flare out because he is quite colorful.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we make it black. Pulls out a black hood and throws it over you. Or a black hooded cloak. It's common black hooded cloak. Maybe worth 5 silver if she forgets about it and you want to sell it.
Okay, I'll put black cloak in it.
And, I'll have her roll. I think she has... She's a jack of all trades and everything, so I'll just go ahead and do general dexterity check with that. And she does like a disguise on you. Yeah, you look pretty human, for the most part, for what people could see. Humanoidish. That's not snaky. And then she just kind of looks over to the Goliath, like, you're just really big. I don't think there's anything we need to do, but you will definitely stand out. You will definitely draw attention, so you need to be extra careful, because I bet a bunch of demons are going to come right up and say hi.
Say what?
You'll find out when we get there. But, Charas should be fine. Kobolds are usually servants to most houses, if they don't live in their own society.
But I have no collar on me. And then I lift up my neck.
Trust me, dear, you don't want a collar. And not all these kobolds have collars. They're just indentured in a different type of sense. Like they're
I
working.
do have my noble things on me. My ring, my sigil.
You act like people know what that is here.
I'm sure you'd at least recognize a noble sigil from somewhere. If I could just say
If
where
I may
I'm
be
from,
so
and they would assume it's a far off line.
If I may be so bold, you want to know my impression? I would think you're a half-giant who beat the snot out of some noble and put his ring on your finger. That's
He's
just
like-
my first impression.
He's like taken aback, like almost offended.
This is the reality.
You might
Oh.
get hurt.
Miss Liana, I am hurt by you saying that, but I understand.
Well, if I didn't say it, somebody else would have done it. So it's better to have you prepared for what's to come.
Just nods. I gotta run really quick and grab food.
Alright, so basically you guys are coming up to the town. You've done what little you can to prepare for this adventure. And you enter into the streets. It's probably about... You had breakfast, so it's probably about 9 or 10 in the morning when you finally get up to the city. And you see stalls bustling with common people who are going back and forth selling vegetables, fruits, exotic fruits on top of that. Like, you see some people selling what looks like bananas. You see people selling pineapples. You see people selling all these strange fruits that don't, it's not an apple, it's not an orange, it's just something exotic. Coconuts, stuff like that. There's a stall that's selling like cactus slices on a toothpick for like a silver. There's other stalls that have like meat kebabs being made on like an open grill. And all the scent of this marketplace that you're rushing into just kind of overtakes you. You can smell all kinds of morning foods also brewing off the inns and taverns nearby. And you're Calvona. And as you travel further into Calvona, one of the things you notice is this big old bear statue in front of an inn. And Liana casually points over. That's the Bear Tavern and Bear Claw Inn. If you ever need to stay outside of the retreat and you want to stay in town, that's usually a good place to go rent.
Got it. Bear Tavern.
There's a Temple of Kazia not far from here if you want to see some of our religion.
Kazia, you say?
Yes, Temple of Kazia. Kazia is the wind goddess. I'm sure it's been brought up at least once. Pretty sure all the gods have been brought up once.
The Varian was waving his arms crazily.
Yeah, I think Crimson was just having fun with him.
Oh.
There's also a library here, which kind of points down the street. You can see a sign pointing out that, well, I guess the font or text wouldn't be readable by any of you because it's this world's type, but, just kind of get the feel that it's got like a sign of a book on it. So there's a library over there. If you can read that sign, you might be interested in seeing that. There's a really good bakery down this road too. I would highly recommend it. And if you're actually looking for work, there is this adventure guild called the Sharpened Edge. Like, I assume that Crimson is going to try to keep you guys busy and train you himself, but if there is need of point, maybe you could join this adventuring group and see what you can find out from them.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just trying to show you everything, and as she's like getting closer to this one shop, and she stops in front of this stall and says, "And this here is Brammy's Grumbles, and this is where we're going to sell these furs."
Okay.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pick up the first.
Yeah, so she has you pick up the furs. She's like, be careful this time. You don't have to overdo it. Just bring them in. And then you walk into what looks like a fairly general store. Like, it has all the stuff you would expect. 10-foot poles, candles, torches, lanterns, all the adventuring needs and other miscellaneous items that you might find in like a knick-knack shop or, a flea market and whatnot. But, a lot of adventuring needs as well. And this old woman, great-haired human, comes out, silvery eyes. Ah, Liana, welcome back. What can I do for you today? Hello, Grammy. We got some furs in, so I thought I'd bring them by and get them sewed for you. Is your leatherworking friend still in need? Oh, all the time, dear. Great. We got about 25, 30 furs in that pile. He's gonna bring them in. You show them where you want them? Oh, right this way, dearie. And she kind of leads you into a back room and whatnot. At this point, Liana, Kodak, and Grammy are going to the back. Suffix and Chara, you kind of left out into this open area as they kind of went into like a single file hallway.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do before I go back to that scene?
I'm just gonna sit on the floor.
What's Suffix doing?
Can I examine the different types of animals' furs that are in here?
Well, they're not in here. They're dragging the furs that Liana brought. Now, if you were listening, they're being taken to a leather worker and not being so here.
Okay.
She just happens to be the middle woman. And they're
Okay,
they're pulling those first to the back room. Is there anything else you want to do?
Could I head over to the library to see?
Do not separate from the party.
Okay. Okay.
I'm asking you, as a rogue, you're in a place that has items. Do you want to do rogue things? Is what I'm basically asking you.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're going back.
I will. Can I do a perception to see if there's anything
Yes,
interesting here?
I'm going to let you in on my segues, but yes, go ahead and make a perception check.
10.
Not very perceptive, is it?
It's a common occurrence that we're not perspective.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You see pretty much all the basics. You see like a shelf filled with rations. You see a shelf filled with kindling wood, some fire starting kits. You see, your basic everyday supplies you would find in the player's handbook. Anything from flint to 10-foot poles to mining picks, all kinds of miscellaneous materials. But it would be something. You do realize that up by the counter, there's like a loose gem that's just sitting there at the table. Looks like a sapphire.
I will walk around, pretend I'm just examining everything, and stealthily grab a thing.
Chara,
Can I roll?
he accidentally stepped on your tail.
Ow! Why you do that for?
I did that just looking around. I didn't notice you there.
Yep, you realize
I
your
was
stealth
right
is-
here.
Yeah, she was sitting on the floor.
Look down.
Yep.
I'm
Or Pat.
sorry.
I hold my tail.
Just for mechanical reasons, she has a pass of 15. In case she needed a mechanical reason. Why did that happen? But yeah, she let
Okay.
out a yell, and everybody comes storming out of the hallway. Are you okay? What's happening, Leon?
My tail got stepped on.
Oh,
it
you felt
hurts.
it. Do I need to cure wounds?
No,
Do I need to kiss it and make it better?
no.
Yes.
You're such a good girl.
I kinda-
Pat you on the
I
head.
kinda just- I kind of just pet my tail.
No.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you're so- Yeah.
You can step on mine in return, and wait, that's a bad idea.
That is a very bad idea.
Yeah, we kind of like what?
But yeah, the old lady's like, "What's going on in here? Everything all right?"
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
Big 12-inch freaking foot over here on my tail.
And Kodak, you got another load before you finish all the furs, but you're welcome to go get that taken care of.
Thud, thud,
Fine.
thud.
Yeah,
And I
and
haven't
you had some very strong help here today, Liana. Yeah, thank you for that. They seem to be useful. Oh, I guess I could introduce them to you. She kind of points over to Chara. This here is Chara. Points over to Susep. This is
Nice to meet you.
This is Souffle.
Nice to meet you. I bow.
And the one who's hauling his stuff, his name is Kodak. Oh,
Nice
hey.
to meet you.
Yeah, and you managed to come out from where she had those furs. Well, it's a great thing you two all come in and help her like this. Otherwise, she'd be spending a half hour pulling all them furs out. I know, Grammy, but hey, money's money. So, how much do you think? 25, you said. Well, here you go. 25 gold pieces, of course. Well, thank you for your patronage. No, thank you for yours, dear. Is there anything you all need?
Oh, we don't got any money. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor dear. Well, hopefully Liana will take care of you all. Yeah,
She does very well.
as Marie always does all the cooking, though. I think that's taking care of her more than I can. Oh, don't be so
I'll take
hard on
these out.
yourself, Leon. But yeah, for the most part, she's like, alright, well, we're done here, guys. Let's go ahead and leave.
Yep, that sounds good.
And everybody walks out.
As I walk by, I was like, it was nice to meet you.
You too, sweet. She leans up, trying to reach for your cheeks, and then pinches it.
I kind of bend down.
Yeah,
A
she
little.
gets a good
Like,
chunk
try
of
to-
cheek, and she's like grabbing a whole chunk of your fatty, meaty cheek, and it's like puffed out to the edge, like, you are just the sweetest. And then she lets it go, and you got like a little welt of redness there. Well, you all have a good day, and she goes back to her business.
As we walk out, I'm like, reminds me of my Aunt Laudna.
Who?
Oh, don't worry about it.
As you all walk out, make a perception check. Come on, Chara, save him.
Yeah, Chara saved us.
Thank you, Char.
So, you guys are still oblivious. It don't help nothing. But Chara, you see, coming down an alleyway, a familiar figure. You don't know why. You don't know nobody here. Wait a minute. That looks like one of the guys from the dream that you had.
Liana,
Hmm?
there's somebody in the dream that was over there.
She looks
Look.
down there and she sees this man dressed in what looks like priest robes.
That's the guy we see in our dreams.
She kind of like instinctively reaches back to her bow because she doesn't recognize him. Who is he?
I think he's the bad man.
And that's where we're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and do what you gotta do. We're gonna go ahead and stop there for tonight, because, yeah, we had to do a lot of chopping up and all this and that, and I feel bad about having to stop early, but we got a little disturbances going on. Hopefully next week we'll have Odysseus back with us, and then we'll find out
And
what's going on with
hopefully
this.
my house will be rid of vermin.
Exactly. And, if Odysseus is with us next week, I will just put her right into the story as if she came with you. Otherwise, if something happens again, God forbid, she's at the retreat in case we need her, okay?
Okay.
But, yeah, you just seen the visage of Shalvar wandering the streets of Calvona. So take that information to heart as we will join these guys next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. every week. We try to do this, and Lord, are we trying. Like I said, we're doing some revamping because a couple characters kind of had to drop off for personal reasons, but we're going to keep going because this is an interesting story. Join us Wednesday night, 7 p.m. as we go back to Tynak Kingdom and move into a new house.
Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it, Star?
What do you want to do? You want to do it? Well, first say goodnight to Twitch.
Good night, Twitch!
Good night.
Good night, Twitch.
And what do you want to do?
Do you hear the calling?
The chaotic calling.
You die next scene, and then you get to live, but because you asked, but you don't because you didn't. No, have a good night, everybody, and keep listening for that chaotic calling. Join the Twitter, by the way. I will try to post. I completely forgot to do that today. Shame on you, Star. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. And do you hear the calling?